Hello, folks. We're live. Welcome to Joker's Wild Wednesday. This is the first Wednesday of the month, and it's Joker's Wild. You can bring whatever you want to the hangout. Gotta get it to focus. So I have a beer from. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews, and I have a beer from Wisconsin, and it's called Dry Hop Sour. State of Brewing Dry Hop Sour, 5.2% alcohol. Bitterness units not given. Nice looking can, huh? It's a new label. I bought it. I thought it was a new beer. But then I find out that it's the same beer with a new package. A new package from last year, different from last year. I say, oh, well, I kind of liked it when I had it before. It's made by State of Brewing in Wanakee, Wisconsin, but it's a contract product. In fact, the only thing the company makes is contract brewed beers. I'm gonna go put this back up. I don't want it to get warm. Hello, Claude.
Hello there. How are you, Mr. Ron?
I'm fine. Welcome. I don't have to say where you're from because people can read it. Now, I was talking about this beer, and then I'm going to jump over to you. So this product is produced, contract brewed in Wanakee, Wisconsin for all these stores. There's no website listing, so I can't show you that. This company only does contract brewing. A lot of people are able to get a product called Untitled Art, which is a craft brew line. And Untitled Art beers are made by this company. Many of the Aldi beers are made by State of Brewing and some Trader Joe's. So I know that's three big accounts that they have: Trader Joe's, Aldi, and Untitled Art Brewing Company, but more like a company that comes up with ideas and they let the people in Wisconsin brew it for them. So they do a lot of interesting stuff. So this is a dry hop sour ale, 5.2% alcohol. And I'll get into the aroma in that in a little bit. Now Claude's going to tell us what beer he's got or whatever he's got for Joker's Wild Wednesday.
Yeah, Joker's Wild. I can do anything, right?
Yep. Anything within reason.
As long as it's legal in the actual continental United States. I've been into the pre-mixed drinks lately. And I actually bought a very interesting beer from Maine that was recommended. I'm going to use that for another time. Maybe I'll grab it and show it to you because it was an unusual beer. The guy said it was as good as Pliny the Elder. I'll pull it out of the fridge. Anyway, I saw this Knob Hill, very good.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek, excuse me. What am I thinking of?
Yeah, what is the ABV on that?
Very interesting. 70 proof, 35 alcohol by volume.
Thank you.
This is right there, a matter of fact.
Yes, I've had experience with On the Rocks, and they have an interesting backstory.
I thought, I love marketing, and the price was great. This is a 370 milliliter bottle, I think, and it was $12.99, $13. And I saw Knob Creek there, and Knob Creek has a very good reputation, as you know. I hope you liked it. They make a lot of bourbons and rye whiskeys and stuff like that. What was your review on Knob Creek? Was it good?
I had the Knob Creek, I think it was the high rye at my friend David's house, and I liked it, but I've never had the original Knob Creek, but I'm sure they're all good. I mean, you start getting up to that level and you're not going to get a bad bourbon. You're just going to get different types, and maybe you'll get the one that you prefer more than the others.
Well, we know that another good company, Bullet Bourbon. I did a review. They were making old fashions and Manhattans now pre-mixed, $3.75. I'm seeing now, which I didn't see. Beverage Ramble is in the building.
Yeah, he had some computer issues, so he had to jump off.
What's new?
Hey guys.
Hello, Claude.
What I'm seeing is this is interesting. All these really good whiskey companies started out making little 375 cocktail things, and now they're making what's the next one? 750.
Yeah.
Bigger. And I'm seeing these things, these premix things, about double this size, actually 750, for $30, $35, $45 premix drinks.
They're all over Louisiana. It's a big deal around here.
And it's very popular here. For that size, Claude, $11.99 for that size.
Yeah, and that's what I think I paid $12.99. I'm in a little mountain town. We always pay $1 or $2 more on it. And I love a good old fashioned or a Manhattan once in a while.
That's what my mother, anytime my mother or my grandfather, her daddy would go out to eat, they would always order an old fashioned.
There's something
that's the next thing I'm going to get.
When you go out to dinner, what's nicer than a real cocktail?
They would always say, "Give me an old fashioned," All right, now Sean, now that was before they started drinking the beer. But now, Sean, what do you think?
The old fashioned is next, and the Manhattan. But I don't know about doing the martini one. As you know, me and vodka
y'all don't work together. What are you bringing tonight?
Very something small, light, inexpensive, Yuengling light lager, 99 calories, 3.2 carbs. Taking it easy, taking it light.
What's the ABV? 4.1 or 3.9?
4.1. No, 4.2. Looking, no, 4%. I gotta look because the lettering's. Wait, let me go here and take a look here.
I guess if you keep naming numbers, you'll get it right.
4%. That's the best I could see nowadays.
Even a broken clock is correct twice a day. All right, let's see. 4%.
4%. Oh boy, 4%. So that's what I have tonight.
Okay, let me type that in. 4%.
Take it light and easy and light. When you get older, as George Burns says in the Schlitz light commercial, I like it easy and I like it light.
George Burns. Okay. Say goodnight, Allie.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yeah, good night, Gracie. Allie. Yeah, Gracie.
God, they were great.
Good night, Gracie. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Beautiful color, though. That nice copper color.
Yeah. This is the light version of their popular traditional lager. America's oldest brewery. This is a lot better than the Flight, let me tell you. The Flight is too light for me. I'm sure you had the Flight, right, Jay?
That thing was dull as dishwater.
That does not look like a light beer.
No.
Well, there used to be one called Dixie Amber Jazz Light Beer. Dixie Jazz Amber. It was very similar to that, but we won't talk about that company. All right. Anyway.
Thalberg, whatever name it's called now.
We won't talk about that company. I
like the haircut, Mr. T.
Oh yeah, I was getting kind of shaggy, huh? All right. Well, I'll let it go for 2 months. I like it to get real shaggy, and then I cut it low, and then I get real shaggy, and then I cut it low. All right, now, George Burns was so upset when Jack Benny died, he couldn't give the eulogy. He was too So then somebody else did it for him. I can't remember who it was. They said, I'll talk.
Was it one of the Marx Brothers, Groucho, or?
It might have been Groucho, but that said, I'll talk because George Burns couldn't do it. All right, now let me go get the beer.
And while he's getting the beer.
Yes, Claude.
As you recall, last week I did a review on Tin Cup whiskey, and I saved the little shot glass.
All right.
Nice. Good idea. Now, I'm back. You see, when I go get the beer, it's in the next room. It's not like...
Is that the picture you took of? Is that a sour, my friend?
Yeah, this is the dry hop sour from State of Brewing. I got to cover the lamp because it makes too much glare, so I cover the lamp. And Let's get it to focus here. There it goes. See, it's a nice looking label. I don't really like these adhesive labels. They look kind of cheap, but a lot of craft beer companies use those. I guess it's cheaper than regular standard labels. But this was $6.90. I think it was $6.99 for the 4-pack of pint cans. $6.99. Okay. It's hazy, but it's transparent. You can see through it. You can see through the haze, but it looks like Louisiana skies today because all our skies were full of haze from the Canadian wildfires. No, I'm serious. All the smoke came all the way from Canada
down to Louisiana.
Yeah, and it was
They went through the Atlantic Ocean, bypassed the states, went through the Atlantic Ocean into the Gulf and into Louisiana.
something like that. It did get blown down here. They were talking about that on the news, and I remember a few years ago we got all this dust covering all the cars and everything, and it blew from West Africa. The Sahara Desert, all this dust cloud came into Louisiana from Africa. So anyway, evening, Mr. R.
JV, what's up, buddy? Okay.
Oh, thanks, Art.
Let me put my
now we got Real Shady.
Slim Shady.
Real Shady.
Oh, I love ice. Yeah. Oh, I love ice.
Real Shady.
I am flying tomorrow to Pinehurst, North Carolina, and the first thing I'm going to buy that I can't get anywhere in California or Colorado is a big old bottle. Sorry, Dave, it's in plastic of ice.
What?
Hey, Claude, where I live, I can get 12 packs of brown bottles of Ice House glass bottles.
We get them here, but it's the
so,
plastic bottles.
It is so hard to find, but I can. In North Carolina, I can find it in all the convenience stores and stuff.
Yeah, we get those cans. We get those cans like he's showing, and we get the glass 12 packs brown.
Isn't there a double Ice House or something like that?
There was, but they got rid of that because people hated it.
It was like that.
Haters.
What's
like
the daddy beer?
Man.
It was too strong. It was 6.9% alcohol. It was gross. Now, where did you get this one, sir? David, Real Shady from Louisiana.
I got this in Luling, Louisiana, at a little grocery store out there, and I paid $5.99 a 6-pack for these.
Good price.
So basically $1 a can.
But y'all can get Ice House where you guys are, right?
Well, he's got it. He's got it. He didn't invent it.
No.
Yeah, I work out there, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I don't understand your question, John. What do you mean?
I just thought, when you said the location where he's from, where you got it, he mentioned, I thought it would be like somewhere close to where he lives.
Oh no, because he was working. He has to drive over 18 miles to go to work.
Okay.
And so, but
he
generally
on his way home. He picks him up on his way home.
Yeah. And in Louisiana,
the store and get them on the way home. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of convenience stores will have Ice House in those single cans, John.
So I believe the area where I'm picking this up is the same distribution as where Jay lives. And my distribution out here, you can't find them anywhere. So,
oh, no.
Lucky if you can find a 12-pack. But that's it. I mean, these 16-ounce cans, I can't find these anywhere. So, yeah, as you can see, it's pouring nice and clean, clear, old school beer. Nice foamy head, as a beer should be. Traditional.
Great nose.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come back to you on a deeper dive into it. All
right.
Now, Sean will be looking for the Ice House Edge, but I haven't seen it in Louisiana since the
forever.
2 years at least.
I could get it's back. It's back here in Georgia. The Ice House Edge.
Now, I'm not too thrilled with those strong beers. They're just too strong for me. But
Yeah, they are. They are. This is once in a while, special occasions.
the regular ice house,
It was like chewing beer as you drank it. It was like chewy as you drank it.
So you don't want that case of Natty Daddy for Christmas. Okay.
the regular ice house is mighty fine. All right, now when they jacked it up to 6.9, that was mighty bad. Okay, now this sour beer from
Walker's best
Aldi.
ice. Same way. Walker's best ice.
Yeah, that was a fiasco. I don't know what they were thinking. They weren't thinking. All right, so, but everybody just said, "Oh, well, it was a bad decision," you know, when they let it go. So anyway, this one smells like just grain. I mean, honestly, it smells like pale malt. It doesn't smell sour. All right, so taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
It doesn't taste sour either. It tastes like an herbal ale. You know those Belgian ales that are herbal?
Yeah.
Like, or as they say in England, herbs.
Yeah.
Herbs.
Vicks Vapor Rub beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
And-
Herb, what you doing?
Yeah, they say that we say herbs, and in England they say herbs. But the funny thing about it, it's not sour; it's tart. You know, to me, tart and sour is not the same thing. Okay.
I found the same thing. You know, I picked up some of those, and I found the same premise with that. It was not sour. It was tart, and then I found the tart be slight tart.
Yes, it's slightly tart, like a lemon, like a mild lemon, not like it doesn't make you pucker like a real strong lemon, like ooh. But it's good. It's medium bodied. It has a dry finish. It's easy going.
And probably that was the one thing I liked about it. It wasn't too tart or puckery.
Yeah.
Most of those. So
Well, we got to think about it. It's a grocery store beer. They know that their customers are not going to be looking for extreme stuff. So why not appeal to the big audience? So it seemed to work. $6.99 for a 4-pack. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to give it a good score. I can't show you anything on the website because they're not mentioning it. Later on Show and Tell, I'll show you two other beers. I'll show you two other beers that I got at Aldi today. First time I ever saw them in my life. Okay, but now Claude is going to tell us about this mixed drink.
Yeah. Went into the liquor store. I go into this is a little town in Colorado.
what can happen?
And you go in, and there's two Alaskan dogs laying down right by the front door. You got to pet them and play with them first. It's that kind of a play. You love that. Yeah, it's really funny. It's just a little family-run place with the dogs inside and everything. And so I go, and they got a great selection of beers and tequila. They really, it's more than just your Budweiser Miller stuff. And I saw this for $12.99, and I'm a sucker for, you guys know, I am a sucker for good marketing. I love a beautiful bottle. This is a 375. Knob Hill has a very good, Knob Hill. I keep calling it that, Knob Creek. Has a very good reputation for bourbons and rye whiskey, Kentucky rye whiskey. Very good reputation. So this caught my eye, and the price I thought was reasonable for a mixed drink, and just nice little cap and everything like that. So that's important to me. I'm big on the marketing. Last week I talked about tin cup whiskey, and they gave me this little tin cup, a little shot glass, which I kept. And by the way, it was very good whiskey. Funny thing is, most of the reviews I saw, they really, all the whiskey experts really gave it a stinky face. And I thought,
Claude, all that whiskey's gone.
you want me to tell you the truth or make you feel good? It's gone. It is really good. It was a small bottle, honestly. It was a what was it, a 750? It was a small bottle. And I got to tell you something. It was so smooth, and it had a sweet aftertaste, tin cup that we talked about last week, that, every night I had a drink, and it just it magically evaporated somehow.
Yeah, that happens. Hey, Claude.
Yes, sir.
You want me to tell you why I'm showing this product?
Aviation. No, yeah. What is that? What is an aviation? I don't even know.
Let me tell you. Let me explain to you why I'm showing this. The only OTR I've tried so far was this one with the Larios gin, and I really loved it. I gave it a high score. But the funny thing about it, on the back of the bottle, it says, "Warning: exposure to light will fade the coloring, and the coloring is made with beet juice." Beet juice.
Okay.
And it sat on the store shelves for a few weeks, and when I bought it, it was clear, not pink.
This is not what Claude's doing.
I know. I'm just explaining it. So mine was clear because the lights faded the beet juice. Okay, now Claude's doing the old fashioned. And one more thing, this company started as an airplane cocktail company. Just listen, an airplane cocktail company. They were going to sell cocktail little bottles to airplane companies. Right when they rolled it out, the pandemic hit, and they had to switch to go to store sales, grocery store sales, and they said that Jim Beam bailed them out. Beam Suntory bailed them out by coming in and buying them up because they were about to go under. So anyway, all right, Claude, you got the floor.
Yeah, no, thank you. That was interesting. I thought this was made by Knob Creek. Okay, and they got the name there real big. This is actually a company, as Ron said, called On the Rocks. And I guess they have some kind of partnership or something like that.
Right, with Beam Suntory.
Yeah. And I did it two ways. I got out my little tin cup shot glass here. Just I chilled this in the freezer for about a half hour just to get it super cold. And I had it in a little shot glass here, just sipping it. I wanted to taste it before I put it over my favorite Gillette, Wyoming cowboy glass here. If you're ever in Gillette, Wyoming.
And Claude, you want me to read the ingredients they use, or can you read it?
With my able-bodied assistant here.
My freezer.
Yeah, I got. Tell me if it's the same thing for you, Ron. Staying true to the original recipe, we keep our old-fashioned strong and simple, using a generous pour of Knob Creek, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, bitters, cane sugar, orange, cherry, and lemon flavors.
Yes.
And that's what I got. And I got to tell you something. The first one was a shot glass, and this is a real drink. You know, some of these pre-made drinks that you get, you want to say, man, I need to add a little something extra to it. It just ain't. It doesn't taste like a cocktail.
Yep.
You know.
I understand.
This has good bourbon in it. This has real whiskey in it. This is a real drink. And then I poured it over this. I added a couple cherries here in my favorite glass, and a lot of ice. I like a lot of ice on a cocktail, and I like a big glass. You know, what was it? Oh gosh, I once got a Manhattan in Utah. I went to a Sizzler Steakhouse, and it was a long day. I drove 500-600 miles. I said, "Give me a martini." She took this little glass, poured it in, and then poured it into a glass. That was a martini in Utah. Okay, didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Friendly advice: never go back. Never go back.
Yeah, Utah is definitely not a drinking state.
It's not your drinking town. Let's let it go at that. Okay, there's a little history there. But I drank it in this. To your health, gentlemen, long life and prosper. And
boy,
imagine what the beer. If you go to a bar in Utah, you want a beer.
Yeah, 4%.
They actually have some very good breweries in Utah. One of them is called Polygamy Porter. Really.
Yeah, I've had that. I've reviewed it,
and it's a very good beer. There. Some other time we'll have a Polygamy Porter. This is just, I'll tell you what, if you told me this was made fresh in a bar, I'd say you're right. This is as good as a fresh made drink in a bar. That's how good it is.
They did a good job with it. I guess they wanted to really please the consumers.
They really did. This is a strong drink. I mean, you're drinking a cocktail, not one of these wimpy canned pre-made drinks. This is a real bourbon old-fashioned. It's got it's a little sweet. It's a little on the sweet taste. On the second taste, it's a little on the sweet side. The fruit flavors come through, but the bourbon is the defining taste here in this.
So Knob Creek's taking the lead.
Yes, you said it better than me.
It's
Yes.
probably a simple sugar. An old fashioned is made with simple sugar, which is sugar, cane sugar, boiled down in water to becomes a syrup.
And you muddle the cherry and
Maybe.
the oranges, and
Well, you're gonna get some sweetness from the cherry, which is the Monchero cherry and orange. And you're lucky if you can get real orange.
Yeah, the maraschino cherry.
Just one little quick thing, Ron. Look how much is left in this bottle,
Yeah, good amount.
and look how much I poured in this drink. A lot of ice, admittedly, and I had a shot just to taste it before the ice diluted it and everything.
What? How did it get so red?
Cherry.
The cherries.
What cherries?
I threw in a bunch of. I like. Fruit
Oh,
I threw in a bunch
okay.
of maraschino cherries.
Yeah, I was kind of lost there for a moment.
Little food coloring. I'm sorry.
So you took some cherry juice from the Monchero cherries and stuck it in there?
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, maraschino cherry. All right, now
Maraschinos.
Beverage Rambo with his Yingling Light Lager.
Yeah, nothing really special tonight,
Great.
guys. I'm drinking
Like
Yingling Light Lager, 3.2 calories, 99%. Basically, in a lot of ways, this beer is basically identical to the traditional lager, which is at 4.5%. Their calories is 140. The traditional lager is 141 calories, 12 carbs. This one, as you can see, major reduction in calories.
Is that 3.2 or
3.2 carbs? It is correct, my friend. 3.2 carbs.
Okay, so that's equivalent to Mick Ultra.
Right. So I'm guessing this beer has been around just as long as I guess you could say as Mick Ultra. I mean, we never really heard much of the premium. I think most of us who follow Yingling only seen the traditional lager. The premium light, I don't know how long, maybe we're around the same time, but never has really been as popular as the traditional lager. But now the traditional, the Yingling light is
now
growing.
Now listen, premium light is their original light beer.
Right. Premium light was the traditional, and the premium beer, the traditional lager. But the this one here and the one they have currently out right now, the Flight, which is extremely light and not as
look at the carbs.
Yeah, light. The Flight is, I guess they're trying to compete even more with Michelob Ultra, but I would not have put that beer out there in the market. I would have stuck to this and promoted this a little bit more.
Hey, but Jean, when I was at the Tulane game with David on Saturday, I saw guys drinking Andy Gator, and they were chasing Andy Gator with Yingling Flight.
Yeah. They didn't even pull out the plastic bottles of liquor out of their pocket.
Wow. I would have gone with maybe Keystone Light or something. That would have been better. Chase it.
You know how you can sneak those in?
Milwaukee Light. That's light. That's 3.8%.
No metal detector is going to pick those up.
Right. No metal detector. Right. Metal detector.
Pick up a plastic bottle.
That's right.
So that's the only advantage of liquor in a plastic bottle. Only advantage.
You're right. Okay, now let John do that. We're gonna let Jean do his review, and then we'll be done.
No flask, right? Don't bring a flask to the game, the stadium.
Well, you could if you went to Tulane, as long as it's plastic, because they're not gonna. Like you're saying, the metal detector's not gonna.
Or put in a water bottle if you can't get a plastic, whatever.
Same thing.
At that point, nobody cares, right? So everybody's having a good time. So, but anyway, basically, it's just basically the same as traditional lager flavor wise, but at half of the calories, half of the carbs, and very enjoyable at 4%. So, cheers, everybody.
How's it? If you had a choice between that and the competitor,
other competitor would be Mick Ultra.
yeah.
Because of price, and for a 12 pack, I would choose this one. This was $11.99 plus tax for a 12 pack of this versus which is like what, 13, 14.99 12 pack, depends where you go for a 12 pack of Mick Ultra. And again, marketing, I understand people love the beer, is popular, but I
just think
as Jay and Dave know, and Claude, you would know, we would go for something a little more reasonably priced.
Joe is like us. We don't pay for names.
Exactly. Give me Bush Light, I'm happy.
Quality,
Milwaukee's Best
baby.
Light, I'm happy. Natty Light, I'm happy.
Miller
You know.
High Life.
If Miller High Life Light was still around, definitely, I'd be even
There's
happy.
no
But
need for that in your life.
What about Keystone Light?
Keystone Light, yeah, as I said, Keystone Light, great. Natty Light, Bush Light, all of them, and they'll be half the price for a 12 pack. Maybe we'll get even recently priced for an 18 pack in some areas, and we get 18 packs of most of those beers that I mentioned. So, but enjoyable, great flavor, like the traditional, but just half of all the stuff that's in there. And again, if I was Yingling, DJ Yingling and Sons, I would immediately discontinue Flight and start promoting more of this beer, because I think you'll get more bang for the buck with this one. 4%, more flavor, more enjoyable than the Flight. The Flight is very, very bland. But again, we're in a light beer world. Some people love light beer, really light beer, and watch their weight and their health, whatever. But you're looking for flavor. This is about the same flavor as traditional lager, but as half of all that's in there. So there's that, and I'll have my score coming up on this.
Hold on. I'm gonna add it in, let y'all know about the caloric intake and the calories, and that's the same as caloric intake, and the carbs in this. Let's see if it's listed. Nope.
It's just good. It's just good beer.
Nope. The ingredients are water, barley malt, corn syrup, dextrose, and maltose, yeast, hop extract. Corn syrup is used as part of the brewing process only.
What beer are you talking about? The Ice House Edge?
No,
No,
Ice House.
Ice House.
Okay. All right.
Let's stick to the program. Only Ice House. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Never uses high fructose corn syrup. All right, so they use high fructose corn syrup, so this makes this a diet beer. 5.5% alcohol.
5.5, like Bud Ice.
If I was get 12 of these, it would be $11.98. What a bargain, huh? It's 16-ounce, but
I don't know. Ice House Edge, I do enjoy it, but of the two, the 5.5% ones, I would lean.
you want to talk about Edge? I'm not doing Edge.
I mean, sorry, between Bud Ice, excuse me, Bud Ice and Ice House, I would lean more Bud. I would lean more Bud Ice. I will lean to Bud Ice, But then also Genesee Ice is at 5.5%, but nobody gets Genesee Ice. I mean, we had it here in Georgia. That just disappeared, and I do see it when I go to Mobile. I see Genesee Ice, but I don't see it anywhere
12
here in
ounces
Georgia.
or 152 calories, and the carbohydrates are 10.8.
That's not too
So
bad.
there's any fat in it? Nope, no fat. 1 gram of protein. Man, what a deal!
Jason, why ask why? Why ask
You get
why?
more bang for your dollar, more carbohydrates, you get a little protein. Cheers, and lots of great flavor.
And also great with some fried seafood, hot off the grease.
Or pork rinds.
Yeah.
And Ice House is certified kosher, and it is an ale, not a lager. If you look at all the cans, it says ale.
And it's delicious. And it comes in Patriot colors, red, white, and blue.
When I lived in Mobile, I will go to the Dollar General. I will get a 12-pack of Ice House for $5.95 a 12-pack.
Dude, they don't sell beer at Dollar General around here. Seriously?
Yeah. Well, in Mobile, and other municipalities.
They sell beer at the dollar store, which is the yellow sign, but not the.
Yeah, that's what I said. Dollar General. Dollar
General's green and black.
No, that's Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree's the green. Dollar General's the yellow.
Yeah, Dollar Tree's green and Dollar General's gold and black. Okay, now I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna do my score. Claude had the bug out for a moment. He's probably talking to somebody. Get this thing to focus here. Okay, focus. All right, so I like this sour, this dry hop sour. I don't love it because I don't like sour beers. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't really like them, but they did a good job with it. It's not overly done. It's not too sour. It's not too dry. It's not too harsh. It's not too nothing. It's just really, really well done. So I'm going to go 93 out of 100. It's a most excellent beer. If you see it at Aldi for $6.99, check it out. You probably like it. I did buy two things at Aldi today. I bought this one. It was $7.99.
What is it?
What is it? Fest beer. Okay.
Yeah, it's their new Oktoberfest. It's called Festive House Oktoberfest. It is brewed in the United States, 5.5% alcohol by a company called Rockwall Brewing of Rochester, New York. Rockwall Brewing. And then I also found this one, Rockwall. Well, Rockdale was from Rockwall. And I had this one I bought. This was $8.99 for the 6-pack.
Oh, okay. Chocolate lava cake stout.
Chocolate lava cake stout. 8% alcohol from State of Brewing. So we'll check that out. And then I have my liquor thing tomorrow morning at dawn, Irish whiskey. So if you want to watch me.
Which Irish whiskey?
I got 2 gingers versus Jameson Castmate Stout Edition. Thank you, David, for Jameson Castmate Stout Edition. So we'll see what happens. 2 gingers is a newer product. It's only been around. Well, they're both kind of new. So they're both sort of new products. So we'll see what happens. And then this Friday, we're going to do Fandango Friday. Any liquor or liqueur, Fandango Friday. And then Sunday is Super Sunday. Anything you want to bring? Kind of like
Super Sunday.
You reminded me of the old Palisades Park commercial. Remember?
Super event coming up. Super.
Absolutely. On the rocks, just a really good drink. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, you're in a rush. You want to just you don't want to fool around. You just want to come home, have a nice drink, a nice sipping drink. The quality of this drink is equivalent to very close to a fresh made drink at a bar. The first taste is definitely the bourbon. They are not covering it up with sugar and fruit and fillers, and I mean it's a real drink, and it's very smooth. It's good whiskey. I'm going to give it a healthy 98. I'd buy it again.
Whoa. That is a top-notch score.
That is like almost like world class. Like nobody else in this world can make an old fashioned better than the mix that you got.
Based on my judgment, what I always go by, would I buy it again? Is it a good value? Is it quality? Is it a quality product? And the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, and he's grading it as a premix, and as a premix, it's top of the line. Yeah.
It's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with grading it like that.
Oh yeah, this is an excellent quality product. I mean, look at. I'm
going to pick it up and try it.
I've had 2 drinks already. Look how much is left. I mean, it's strong. You're drinking good old Knob Creek bourbon here. You can't gulp this stuff.
Claude, has Jean been there? Has Jean been there?
No,
Been
Sean
In
did not
that
visit.
bottle.
Because oh, you put me on blast, Dave.
Jean, where's that 1792?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh,
Gone.
Dave,
That'd
would
have
you,
been heaven.
Dave,
I'm
stop
gonna
asking
restock.
questions.
I'm
right?
gonna
You ask-
restock for the next. I'm gonna restock for the next 2 weeks. With for Fandango Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
Dave
then
asked me-
again, I might restock for 1 week because the next Fandango Friday I probably won't be joining y'all because I got to do some stuff at my job.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, Claude, you got any promos?
Can't think of any. I've got plenty of YouTube videos. I do them all the time. I'm flying tomorrow to North Carolina to do some business. See my sweet mother-in-law, 96 years old. See if I
God
can,
bless her. God bless her.
see if I got. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. See if I can keep up with her. She loves that famous grouse, by the way. You know, she only has one drink a night, but it's in a glass this damn big.
nice house style.
And first thing I'm going to do is go in Pinehurst, North Carolina, go to the convenience store on Rattlesnake Road. Isn't that a great name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pick up an ice house because that's a hard beer to find, Dave, for a lot of parts of the country.
In that part, Claude and Pinehurst, is there a Harris Teeter there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, tell them about Harris Teeter.
The
Jean-Pierre.
best. I love their bakery. When I lived in the Tidewater area, there was a place in Chesapeake, the Harris Teeter I would go to. They made the best muffins, the best bagels. Enjoyed it. And of course, when I would go down to North Carolina to the Raleigh area or Cary, North Carolina, me and my then ex-girlfriend at the time, we would go and I would go in there and, we'll pick up some food, some breakfast stuff. And I saw some of their singles of beers and I was like, hey, got some stuff here.
Harris
Wait
Teeter.
a minute. She was your ex-girlfriend at the time?
Yeah.
Why'd you mention it? It's
You mean
like
she's
way
your
to
ex-girlfriend now, but you weren't going to the store with
We're not together. We're not. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was just
My then ex.
Okay.
My then girlfriend. Okay, my then girlfriend. Let's put it
yeah,
that way.
about to say you out. Yeah.
We've got to talk about Harris Teeter for a second. Harris Teeter is a supermarket designed for men.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not a chauvinist. Well, maybe a little bit. You go into Harris Teeter and they got, Jean-Pierre, help me. You got these kiosks with pizza, chicken wings,
Yes.
sushi,
Yes.
and all these little things you can grab whatever you want, put them in a little cardboard box. And then the genius of Harris Teeter, which is a huge supermarket, is they have a bar inside with local beers.
Yes.
And you can take your wings, your
the
sushi,
early days when I went down in 2002, the beginning
Freeze
of
polish?
craft beer. Well, craft beer movement had been started, but this was like the beginning when they would have those sort of bars inside.
Yeah, they used to have that in Louisiana 40 years ago at Swegman's. Swegman's had a bar. All right, now,
you get a hot dog and a beer. You can also get your shoes polished.
A pizza, a pizza. I mean, if you go to Whole
you can get
Foods,
pizza, great looking pizza. I mean, tons of pepperoni on it. And then you go to the bar and you get the local beer on tap. And while your lovely wife, girlfriend, whatever, significant other is shopping, you're sitting there meeting new friends, eating your chicken wings and pizza and having a beer. I mean, it's like Disneyland for people who don't like shopping.
yeah, I don't. All right, now, John, what are you going to score?
I mean, right now, Jay and David, you guys got Whole Foods where you guys are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so
not Whole
you go
Foods.
there, you got pizza.
Paycheck.
There's a place to get growlers, beers, whatever.
Paycheck. Don't go there.
Yeah, it's expensive. It is very expensive. He was
Well,
calling it whole paycheck. All right, now, Jean, he was calling it whole paycheck. How do you score the Yingling Light?
All right, Yingling Light. Again, folks, for those of you who have never had this or those who have had this, probably would agree with me. It is just basically the little brother of the Yingling traditional lager, only lighter, same flavor, same great taste, but half of all the other crap that's in the traditional. For this one, I'm gonna go 88 out of 100 for this one for the Yingling Light Lager. I think this is quite good, very enjoyable, very refreshing. So
So
yes,
B plus.
$7.99 for a 12 pack. Unfortunately, Yingling only does 12 pack and it does a 24 pack, and it's like with their premier beer, it only does 24
Never
pack. For
buy
their premier.
24 pack,
They have 6-packs.
They have 6 packs too, but I think many of you would, for the price, I'm sure you'll get more bang for your buck with a Busch Light,
Yeah.
Keystone Light, Milwaukee's Best Light, Natty Light.
Miller High
Probably
Life.
get that more than this beer, but
Right, definitely Miller High Life. Miller Genuine Draft,
Like,
which we only get in 12 packs in
so.
Louisiana these days. Okay, so now
So my
promo.
promos. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest Fest beer I reviewed.
Yes.
That's up on the channel right now. I still got the Terrapin beer to review. That's one more left, and I bought 2 beers this week. I'm going to review. This is I think I bought this last week.
Great
Ooch
can.
Ooch and
there's a hot chick, cartoon chick, and an inner tube floating down the river there.
Yeah.
You know that just by the design of that can, you know it's great.
Hubba Hubba, New England style IPA from Liquid Nation Brewing.
That is the milestone of a good beer.
Yeah.
A cartoon can with the art.
So this is from Liquid Nation Brewing here in Gainesville, Georgia. And
That's a New England style IPA.
yes. So,
Like we haven't had that before.
Exactly.
Ever.
And this is from Wildly. This is the Chance IPA.
Oh, I think I had that one.
Yeah, probably with John, right?
New England style as well, or is that we don't know?
Chance India Pale
I think
Ale.
that's more of a traditional one. I think I was at John's, yeah.
So this is Wild Lead, which is based in LaGrange, Georgia. So those are the 2 beers I have reviewed. I will be reviewing. Of course, I'll have a liquor this coming Friday, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, Fandango Friday, liqueurs. And Sunday, I will have something for Super Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. And this weekend, I'm not doing much of anything. I'm going to be resting, finally. I won't have to go in early Saturday morning.
Bowl games.
But yes, I will be watching some college football. But I'll probably get up early, go work out, go do some stuff. Wait, I can't. I'll work out, but can't watch games. My nieces are doing a joint birthday party.
Oh,
Saturday.
man.
So I'm going
Get
to
up
be
earlier.
yes.
Show
I
us
will
the
be
earlier.
guns.
yeah, my nieces doing a
Let's
joint
see
birthday
the
because both
guns.
their birthdays in October.
Get up early and own the day.
Yes.
Good.
So I will be doing things, but I told my brother, I said, don't worry, bro. I will take care of us for Saturday while the girls and the party and all that. But
So you're not going to watch any games for the TSFL?
there's a possibility,
Used to be called the NFL, but they changed the name to the TSFL.
which will be Sunday, but definitely. And yes, it's an early game Sunday, Jacksonville and Buffalo. So Sunday morning from London. So I'll probably get up and watch that. So and next Wednesday, Mr. T, what are we doing next Wednesday?
Well, I'll tell you. Hold on a second.
Thank
So
you.
there it is, TSFL.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. There's more.
Yeah, but David's waiting, and he wants. Next Wednesday is pumpkin beers. Any pumpkin beer.
All right. I will be shopping for that, as well as shopping for stuff for Super Sunday and the other events.
Isn't Oktoberfest over like yesterday or something?
Yeah, but this is pumpkin, not Oktoberfest.
Pumpkins continue. My favorite beer. Yummy, yummy.
Pumpkin.
Oh, you should try the pumpkin smash pumpkin. You'll probably like smash pumpkin. It's 9.
Pumpkinator.
Yeah, but smash pumpkin is 9.2.
Hey, that's up my alley.
Dave, don't you like pumpkin pie?
I like pumpkin pie and I like beer. I just don't like the 2 put together. Call me crazy. Sometimes you can't put stuff together.
Oh, then people look at me weird when I said
Getting back to the review.
pumpkin.
Ice House on hand. It's almost done. And the greatest Lagunitas dog glass, which you cannot get anywhere because they don't make them anymore. It's coming through pretty good, clean, 5% alcohol.
I lost my beer.
What? Just lose your beer?
That's Jean Pierre. That's
Oh, okay. I didn't know what's going on here. There's like a big smash in the background.
But I muted it. I muted it. He was having a little nervous issue.
It's okay. Everyone has an off day. It's coming in pretty good. It's clean. I find nothing off about this. In the ice beers, this one ranks up there pretty high. If I had to give this a grade, which I guess I'm pressured into, I'd give this a solid 96.
that's healthy.
Nice beer.
Bring back Genesee Light, Genesee Ice. Jenny Ice, where are you?
I never had it.
Jenny's a good beer.
Genesee Ice was good.
I never had it, but the only Genesee beer I ever had, I drank. It tasted
Cream
like
ale?
cardboard, and it stunk.
The cream
So-
ale?
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I took a video the other night. I went to a typical Colorado brewery, and I took a 15-second video just for you guys. Can I show it?
I guess.
You know, it
Is it going to be a copyright infringement?
No,
if you
no,
get-
no. This is a typical little Colorado brewery here. If I can ever get it to work. There we go.
Dogs walk in.
Dogs, kids. It's 300 square. Oh, gosh, it's a bad video, isn't it?
They do the
Turn
same thing
around.
here. They bring all their dogs and their kids in the drinking establishments. I think it's inappropriate.
Sweetwater.
I don't think you should bring children into a drinking establishment. And the dogs, they're animals, they're unpredictable. They could bite people, piss on them, and all that. I'm not a fan of that. I understand everything's freeing out and all that, and everything's, like everyone's having a good time and all that. But
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a safe or a business.
I agree with that.
Business-wise, great decision to do that.
Here's the first bottle of Ice House I ever bought in
Oh my gosh, look at that.
1996.
Yeah.
Is that a plantation?
Plank Road Brewery.
No, it's the old brewery. That's the original Miller Brewery, Plank Road Brewery.
Plank
I'm
Road.
sure.
Well, yeah, they changed it, but it still has the Plank Road Brewery on there. If this thing would focus, I'd be happy. But
No,
that's
mine's from the right exposure. Yours is from the left exposure.
right. This is a 1996 bottle.
Oh gosh, get some sleep.
Yeah.
This is back when Ice House used to be $3.99 a 6-pack.
That's back when everything was
the good old
over.
days.
I remember buying Miller High Life for $2.99 a 6-pack back when.
Yeah, and I bought Falstaff for $1.99. There, it finally focused. $1.99 for Falstaff in '96. But anyway, that's the original bottle. I saved it because I knew that one day it would be old, and it is old. All right, so thanks everybody for joining.
I need a new blender.
Gotta go, guys. Thank you.
I can't
Bye,
do
Claude.
in the morning.
All right, Claude. Thanks for sharing all that information with us, man.
All right,
Good
Claude. See
I'm gonna
you.
definitely go see if I can track down that premixer that you got. Check it
Yeah,
out.
it's in all the stores.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bye, Claude. Jean, sorry about your blender. Well,
sad.
Friday I'm going to bring the batch and barrel that David gave me. That was kind of,
Well, you took it.
yeah, I took it, and it may not be that it's bad. It may be a case of me not knowing about that cocktail. I don't know much about cocktails, so
Dave and Jan debating about getting Castillo rum, the dark gold, but the problem is it's in the plastic. And the problem is I asked the guy, does he have any in glass? He said no. But I'm thinking like, screw it. I'll get the plastic rum.
well, they do sell the glass at some stores.
But I'm not gonna go all over my area.
All over town.
Go like a madman. Hey, I gotta find Castillo.
Well, don't worry, Jean. Don't
Castillo, where is it?
Hey, you have the glass bottle? I need.
Don't worry, Jean. Don't worry, Jean. It won't stay in that bottle too long. Anyway.
Why you say that? Well, you know what? I'm probably gonna share it with my brother Saturday.
I was about to say, probably share it with a lot of people.
Brother.
Now, Castillo is from 1914. That's how old it is. They got bought out by Bacardi, so it's owned by Bacardi now, but it used to be a separate company. And it's a pretty good product. It's a pretty good rum, Castillo.
Very popular. Looking at some of the reviews on Drizzly and some of the other sites.
And you never had it?
Never had it before, no.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to check out.
Bacardi and, of course,
rum
I grew up drinking. Yeah. Bacardi.
Right. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Adios. Tanita. Adios.
All right, so all I had was Bacardi, of course, Don Q, and Cruisin', and of course, Captain Morgan's, and of course the rum that, the one I've always talked about.
Yeah, I've got Castillo Silver, and I've got Castillo.
That's the one, yes. Which I don't want to do because you know me about me and Claire, I can't do it. So, but yeah. So, yeah, I may bring that, or I'll find something for Friday for sure.
Okay.
So
thank you.
It's been fun, everybody. It has been fun.
All right, well, we're going to stop the video. Yeah, poor old Orangey disappeared on January 4th and never saw her again. I think she was very sick. When those cats are sick, I don't think she had a disease or anything. She just had internal problems. She might have gotten injured in a wreck or something and they caught up with her. But she was very sweet while she was around. And she wanted me to help her, but I couldn't help her. And there was no doctor's office open at 4 a.m. All right, well, thank you, folks. And y'all take care. And we'll see y'all Friday for Fandango Friday.
Goodbye, America. Goodbye, world. Until next time.